Alright guys, it's Jacob from Watching Me This, and I'm gonna explore the lay that covers the 6 and 8, the $100 lay and the $24 6 and 8 a little further. I'm actually gonna take it into some other stuff that I've been doing with it, and so I feel like it's not really a standalone piece, so it's more like a tool. It's more of a tool as opposed to just a standalone strategy. And there's some reasons why I don't think it's a standalone strategy. All right, so here's one of the reasons, okay? One of the reasons is that there's only two ways to win on it. It's the 6 or the 8, okay? Now, don't get me wrong, there's only one way to lose, which is nice, right? But you could definitely go long stretches with no 6s and 8s as well as no 4s and just nothing really happen, which is okay. It's just, you know, you might miss a bunch of good numbers, okay? So the next thing is that one of the other things I don't really care for on it is that like why I don't care for it, but why I don't think it's a standalone strategy is because the way it's played. So basically it's kind of like a buffer to me. It's like a buffer because you have to do two things to accomplish one result. Okay, so one of them is the lay bet and the other thing is the place bet to accomplish one result of just making money, when you could just place the bet and essentially make more money. But this is a more protected way. And so that's why I'm leaning more toward of it being more of a tool as opposed to just a strategy. Now, the one thing I do like about it is that it's a tool that can be used as like a temporary strategy against random shooters. All right, so against purely random shooters, it's a great tool strategy-ish. It's not quite either, I think. It's got enough elements of both things that it's kind of like in the middle. So it's kind of how you use it. Okay, so in this case right here, we're laying the 4 for 100. We're playing the 6 and the 8 for 24, and we're gonna be working. Okay, so I'm gonna go through some of the things where I think this is highly effective, and hopefully some other things also happen, like we get knocked off, and I can kind of show you how to recover from it, or how maybe the moves that are the most profitable ways to get your money back. All right, I'm gonna try to show some of the stuff. I'm gonna do the rolls. Here we go, coming out. And we got a 3, 3, 6, okay? So it's gonna win 28, okay? So one of the first things I like is I like taking the white chips and starting playing the hard way, okay? With this one, so there's 25. You've won $25 so far. That's one hit. Okay. So one of the things I also like is to play 2 hits and then down. All right. So you're giving yourself 2 chances. All right. Hard 10. So you're just looking for 2 hits on the 6 or the 8. Doesn't matter. Any combination, and then you got $50. All right. So there's the hard 8. So 3 rolls, we've made $50. 56 actually, but we're gonna put this over here. Okay, so now at this point, you can make a decision. Your decision could be, okay, I'm gonna go for a 3rd hit, or okay, I'm going to just let the shooter go. Remember, this is playing on random shooters, okay? So making $50 on this random shooter right here, that might be good enough for you. It'd be good enough for me most of the time. If I could feel like I could make $50 on each random shooter, I'd be pretty happy with that. All right, so good plan is, this is probably my favorite plan actually, is to take the money down. I'm just gonna turn these off up here, okay? That way I don't have to keep messing with them chips. All right, here we go. So I'm just gonna wait for the 7 now. The point is actually 6. Okay, so there's a 7 right away. That's pretty nice. Right? Even if we would have left it up there, we would have just lost the hard way. So we actually saved $6. All right? So 2 hits and down I really like, because that's probably going to put you in that 5, 6, 7 roll range most of the time. All right? Another thing I really like, and we're gonna go back up. Right, well, this time we'll use the 10, okay? So we made $50 already. We're up 56 bucks at this point. I've seen one shooter throw 4 rolls. We're up 56 bucks. Right? And one other thing I like, and I'll show it here, if I can get a couple hits. And there's the 6, 4, 2, all right? So there's 28. Remember, you're always working with this. There's no reason to be off. Of course, we're gonna play that there, but you break this down, and you only take a $10 winner, you can pick up the 5 for 15. I know it's not as good, but it's still, you still have won $10 no matter what, barring you rolling the 10. And we have a 4, 5, 9. And see, so you're starting to add winners at no cost. There's no cost here for these winners. And there's the 8. Okay, so again, that's 28 bucks. I'm gonna do it this way. $28. Take the 6, put it up there. 15 on the 9. So remember, the only initial play is right here. There, there, and there. The rest of this is all at a profit. It's all profit money. So the initial play is still fully covered as long as we don't roll the 10. But now you got the 5 and 9 also. And so, okay, there's the 10, 6, 4. Okay, so this is kind of good. Okay, so you get knocked off. What do you do? Well, in this case, we could just take our money down and we're still up because we've had more than 4 hits. We could just take our money down and we're still up and just start over. So in this case, that's what I would do, all right? I would just pull all the money back down. So we got 50, 48 there. That why are we not up? Oh, we lost the hard ways. Okay. So I would just go back here. I did something wrong. 56. I don't know what I did wrong there. Because we hit 4 times total. 2 in the first one, 2 in the second one when you're only knocked off once. It must be. It's the white chips that are throwing it off. We're up a couple bucks. Right. Just because I want to know. Just because I want to know. We're going to count it up. Because it should be up $12. Well, it should be up $6 actually. All right. $6. Yep, we're up $6 after all that. Okay, the world has come back to normal. All right, so let's go back out there on the 10. So in this case, I wouldn't do anything. I would just replay it. We're not losing. You know, we're not behind. We just rolled a 10. So in fact, we're up $6, which is not nowhere near as good as up 50, but we can live with it. All right, here we go. We have a 415 as the point. Again, we're just looking for a couple of hits. 549, but we'll do the pressing version, which I call pressing, but I really mean spreading out on the 5 and 9. And there's the 9. Too bad we didn't have a 9. That's a couple 9s already and a 5. And there's the 8. Okay. So, oops. Let's get the hard 10 for 3. Pick up the 5. So it's, you know, for example, if a 7 rolls here, we still won $10. We're still, oh wow, another 6-4. Okay. It's a little weird. But this gives us an opportunity to do the next move. Okay, so now we've been hit, knocked off, and we're in the negative. But if we take and we add $50 to this lay bet, now we can add $24 out here and still accomplish the exact same thing. It'll still be a dead even wash. All right. So that takes us up to 36 and 36. Same thing here. Difference is we make more money this time. All right, there's the 6, 5, 1. That's going to pay 42. So that's significantly different than 28. With still basically the same thing going on. We do have $50 more in risk. And I'm going to do $5. When I go up a unit, I'm going to go to the $5 per hedge. All right, here we go. See if we can get another one. There's the hard 4. Okay. And there's the 6 again. 5, 1. So it's going to be 42 again. Same thing, add that there, rack these. So now, you know, we've essentially just made $70 because we did put 10 of it out on the board. So we had lost 100. Okay, so there's another 6 right there, 4, 3. Okay, so we've lost 100, but now we've made 100. Now we've made 105 or something like that. So 35, a little more than 105. So we could essentially regress back down here and be right back in the same position with the hedge fully hedged now. So we take them 50 off there and take 24 off each of these, or 12 off each of these, I meant, not 24. Now we're back to even, but basically where we started when we lost that 10. So now we can just, and we got a full hedge here. So now we can just roll, hoping to hit some numbers, roll, pressing, whatever we want to do. That's the second 4 we've seen. I'm actually going to move over to the 4. I actually need to take I had an extra one on there. Remember to move your hard way. If you move that lay bet, move that hard way. Don't forget that. That could cost you a lot of money. And there's the 5, point made. But so this is where I think that this is quite the tool, because there's a lot of versatility in it. Ace, ace. You have 2 of the best numbers in the game working for you all the time. Kind of risk-free. I mean, it's against the 4, so hard 4. So it actually got knocked off. But there's a $15, so that's going to pay 105. So you're actually going to make $5. I'm just going to leave it. You know, you would have won that there. I'm just going to leave it. In my opinion, we'll say the point's 4. We rolled a couple 4s. I think we'll be done rolling 4s for a while. There's a 10. I'm glad I didn't move it over there. And there's the 3. And remember, we earned all this, guys. We earned all this by going up to 150 and then bumping them up, right? We hit a couple times. So it's not like this was just like a lucky thing. We made calculated moves and decisions to make this happen. There's another 3. And there is a 9, 6, 3, 9. Looking for an 8 or a 6. And there's a 5. Long roll. See, this is one of the things I was thinking about and talking about. You could go for a while and not see a 6 or an 8. And it's still not hurt you here. There's just a lot of other numbers to roll. Right, $23 winner. All right, $28 winner I meant. All right, there's no need to add any more to the hard way here unless you just wanted to. You could just gain value on it, but you can get you $15 on that 9. All right, now you got another number working. All right, it does lose on the 7. It's not fully hedged out. But bam, right there's a 9, $21. Okay. Maybe we just keep pressing the 9 up to a quarter, grab 10 more bucks. And there's the 11. And at any time, it's totally acceptable to be like, okay, I'm done with the shooter. Let's get my money up again. Because we do that, we're up $100, or whatever it is we're up right now, maybe a little more. All right, there's the 5. So let's make that choice. Let's make that. So you know what? We're done with this shooter. We've made some money, got our money back, however you want to look at it. Pulling down, see where we're at. I'm gonna trade one of these stacks of red in. 100. All right, let's trade these whites in. No, I'm not. So I mean, we're at 600. We're easily up $100. Easily up $100. No problem about it. All right. So let's just roll this out until we see a 7. There's an 11. And there's a 6. So there's one missed winner. I always like to count my missed winners. And there's the 7. Okay, so we only missed one winner. That's not terrible at all. All right. So here we go. Let's say you're going to go say, you know what, I'm going to try to progress this a little bit. Let's go on up to the 150. We're doing okay. Let's go up to 150. Let's go on the 4. But we're going to hedge it out right away. $20 hedge. And they'll pay 140, but it's pretty close. All right. So with the 150, you have what am I trying to think of here? You have you have $72 that you're going to profit, because you're going to win 75, but you're going to owe $3 in VIG. All right, so you have $72 to work with. You just use 20 here. All right, so there's 40, 60. 68. So you could actually add another $5 there, or $4 or whatever, and you could be fine. So that's actually not a bad idea. So we have 28. So that's all right there. 28 or 24, 24, and 24. That's going to work out to $72. So it's an exact hedge with the 4. All right, and we're working. There's the 10, 6, 4, 10. And you don't have to do it this way. You could actually take this and put this on the 9 or something like that. It's still working the same way. But this way, you're starting out with the hedge. And there's the 8, right? $28. You don't have to add nothing. So let's get our 9. We're at $10. So we're gonna go for this one a little bit. We're gonna press up. And we have an 8. All right. $28. All right, here we go. Another thing, you don't have to worry about come out rolls on this strategy. All the rolls are good. There's no bad rolls. Every roll is fine. There's the 9. It's $21 winner. All right, I'm gonna go on and pick up the 10 for $15. All right, so now we're fully loaded across. Looking pretty good. I mean, oh, and then we got knocked off. That's pretty brutal, but that's good. I mean, that's okay. It's good to see that. All right, so we lost $200. I'm not really gonna count the hedge. That is what it is. We lost $200, right? But we have almost 600 here. So we probably are even, because there's what, 30, 45 plus. We're basically almost $100 out there. So we're definitely still winning. Definitely still winning, even after losing that. All right. So what are we gonna do? I'm gonna take this down. We're gonna start over. All right. But this time, see, we went to 200 there, so we're gonna chase this a little bit. Let's go to 250. All right, remember, every $50 is $24 you can use. So 24, 48, 72, 96, and then whatever after 96. I'm not really sure right now. My brain ain't working totally right. That's like 120, right? 120. Okay. So literally, if we go 250, right there, on the 4, we're going to win 125, which is going to be a $6 vig, right? So that's going to mean that we have basically 119 to use. All right, it's going to win 125 minus 6, so we have $119 to use. All right, that's pretty healthy. All right, we can do a lot with that. All right, so we can go up to right here, and we have 110, guys. We can go all the way to here and still be fine. All right, so there's 110, so we can actually take and put $9 on this hard 4, give us a start there. All right, so pays 125 minus 6, ends up being 119. Here we go. All right, so as long as we don't smack this 4, we're just in a position to win money. All right, $35 we're going to take, and so we get that hedge out as quick as possible. We're going to add them red chips every time, collect the green. And there's the 6 again, 35. Okay, we're up to $29. I believe that's hedged out now. If not, it's really close. And there's a 5, so that's another $35. Remember, the 7 is not hurting us here besides this. Everything else is fine. Oh, yeah. I think this is actually a winner. Hard 4. I think this is actually going to win. Let's see. Okay. 10, 20, 35, 39. Okay. This loses. All right, so that's 70, 140, 210, 245, 259, 273. I think so. If I might be wrong on that. I'm pretty sure it's 273. $273. We lost $250. I'm going to put it right back. So we made whatever this is on that little deal. I'm actually going to turn this into, it makes it easier for me. Right there. We're going to keep rolling. All right. I don't know if that was the point. We'll just say that was the point made. Here we go. And there's the 6. 426. $35 more dollars. Did I get lucky there? That's a good question. Did I get lucky? Do we think I got lucky, or did I just make a good play? I mean, you're only going to roll the 4 every so often anyway. All right. So there's the 7. Okay. So we're going to lose all these. So we'll pay $125. We're going to owe $6 in vig. So did I get lucky? I don't think so. I think that it was just a good play. I'm going to trade this in for 100. So we're up again 100 and something bucks. All right. And that's what the great thing about this move or this play or whatever you want to call it. I'm going to get 20 in red here. That's what's so cool about it, is that it's effective. It's just naturally effective to the game. The game is built around, you know, the 7 being the dictator. Well, we're taking the 7 out of the game. We're taking it all the way out of the game here, and we're making the 4 the dictator, all right? Or the 10 the dictator, which changes everything, all right? So I want to show one more thing with it, okay? you can play it regressive. All right, so you got to start bigger, of course, which is putting all the risk at the beginning. Okay, so let's go to 300, all right? 300 on the 4. 300 is going to allow us, we're going to end up getting paid 150, but we're going to owe $7 in vig. All right, so that's going to be $143. We're able to use $143. All right. There's 110. We're not going to use no hard ways here. $134, and we're going to leave it at that. $134. All right, so the 7 is actually just a little bit valuable. The only thing we're trying to dodge is that 4. And there's the 8, okay? So first hit is a $49 hit, all right? Because we got $42, or 40, yeah, $42, sorry. So we're dropping the $1 and we're gonna get 50. All right, so now we're gonna take these 24 off, rack it back up. We're gonna take 50 off over here. All right, next roll. And we got the 7, okay, that's fine. I'm gonna lose 110. We got 250, so we're gonna win 125. And then we're gonna have to pay $6 in vig. So at 7, we just made a little bit of money, just a couple bucks, but we made money. I didn't really get to see show the regression very long. We only had one hit on it, but I'm pretty sure you guys got the idea of the regression. So you can start big and you can just dwindle it down, all right? So we're up almost 200 bucks, or right at 200 bucks right now. We're up that. And we never really have had any just like crazy bad runs or anything yet. All right, so let's show the last thing I want to show about it. All right, I'm going to try to miss the 4. I'm going to try to miss it, and I'm not good at this. All right, so I'm going to use the 4-3. No, it's not. It's the 4-2, 4-1-2-6. Anyways, one of them, it doesn't have any way to roll a 4 on the on axis. And I'm not exactly sure which. I thought I had it right earlier. Now maybe I thought it was the 4-3 something. There it is, 4-3 on top and the 5-6. Okay, so it's a 3-5-4-6 is what it is. All right, I'm gonna start with the 4 here. I'm gonna get my $28. So 3-5-4-6. There's no on-axis 4s. You can't roll an on-axis 4 with this. And I'm wrong. Yes, you can. I thought you couldn't. Okay, maybe. Oh, that's what I use too. All right, so maybe it's like this. You have to have it. Nope. I'm gonna have to have George help me with that. But anyways, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to dice set away from a 4. All right. I thought I had that right, but I guess I do not. All right, so you can't use anything like that. No, I can't get away from it, so I don't know. So I'm going to just do the 2-2, the 2-6-2-6. I'm going to have to ask George about that. I thought I had that, but then I just realized that you could still roll the 3-1. All right, so if you're a dice controller, you should, now don't get me wrong, you're going to have a line bet. So let's put a line bet down. That way we're doing everything correct. All right, you're still going to have a line bet. But remember, you're working on everything. So that come out 7 is actually good because that washes and you're going 10 bucks. All right. So again, you're taking away one of the casino's tools. You're taking away something for the casino. All right, so I'm going 2-6, 2-6. Hopefully this will keep me off the 4. There's the 8, okay? Remember, we're always working. So that's gonna be 28 bucks. All right? I'm not hedging out this hard way, guys. Supposedly I can dodge the 4 by shooting around it. So that's what I'm trying to do. There's the hard 10. And I know that in this set, there's obviously a hard 4 because you're looking at it. There's the 9. But what I'm getting at is that if you can set this, if you can figure out a way to eliminate the 4, mostly, by dice setting, by dice control. There's the 2-1. All right, so that would be worrisome to me. So maybe we'll go the 5, no, how about the 4, 4-2, 4-2. Okay, so I still just have the hard way on it. There's the 7. You do lose your 10 bucks back. So that is the one thing about the dice control is you are going to lose a little bit of money there on that. All right, so let's go right back. 4-2, 4-2. Again, I'm not a dice setter or not a dice controller expert. All right, there's the 6. But I feel like if you can control the dice good enough, that you should be able to eliminate one of these rolls. Eliminate either the 4 or the 10. It wouldn't matter which. If you do that, then you could essentially play that lay on that number big enough to cover the rest of the numbers at whatever level you'd want. At whichever level you want. Wouldn't matter. You could go up as high as you want as long as you had the bankroll for it. 28 bucks. 5, 3, 8. So again, if you're shooting a set, they will dodge the 4. Now, I'm not essentially, if I can roll a hard 4 pretty easily out of this set. There's the 11. But I'm probably not really good enough to do it, so it's pretty safe. There's the 5-1-6 on a long rollout. 4-2, 4-2. So I'm just racking chips here. I'm just racking them up. If you're a good dice control, I won, didn't I? All right, so I guess we're off. If you're good at this, then this should be ideal for you. Right? This should be an ideal play for you. If you're good at this, you should be able to just sit here all day long, not roll 4s, and just roll 6s and 8s and just collect money. If you think you can control that one number out of the game, that's a lot easier than trying to dodge the 7. To try to control the 7 out of the game. There's 6 ways to roll that. There's half as many ways to roll this. So this is a challenge to all you dice controllers out there. How do you control the 4 or the 10 out of the game? How do you do that? Please tell me so I can do it. All right, there's a 7. Because that's what I want. Remember, this is just a wash. I would love to be able to control that number out of the game. I'll practice it until the cows come home if you guys can show me how to do it. All right, so I'm just going to keep rolling. I'm going to go to a random roll now. I'm actually going to move this over to the 10. And we got a 7 come out. Not a huge deal. 5. Point will be 5. And we have an 8, heart 8. Okay, so this is the last little piece. I thought I had the last piece a second ago. This is the last little piece I want to show. And this is pretty tricky, right? So we're going to go back to playing the 3 on the hard 10, right? But now we're going to put this in the come. What this does for us is if we roll a 7 here, we actually win some money. And if we roll a 4, it just goes to the 4. All right, so we gain a number or we win some money. Now, we haven't profited anything yet, and we've had a hit. So there is, oh, there's the 10 right there. There is a negative to that. But let's say you rolled and you're up 3 or 4 units on it. All right, so let's get right back on the 10. Let's say you're up a little bit and you can start playing comebets. It actually is relatively intelligent in this case because you're playing it with profit, and since the 7's hedged out, all you're doing